Because if then, we can answer the question of the map dependency that it's Battlefield of Eternity. There's also the hippity hop, which could be kind of a Warhead Junction-y sort of thing. You don't have enough body for Braxis, or really...
You have no idea what I will unleash here.
Any of the double point maps? There was a time at the beginning of the year I was running Lunara pretty consistently on Volskaya because of the length of the fights.
10 seconds.
But then Stukov took off in a big way.
5, 4, 3.
Certainly not obvious. And after this experiment, I think I'm going to jump in on Diablo and do a more classic build. Hey, we got Jefe. We got, ooh, this is actually a pretty nice little team with Morales, Lost Vikings, oh my goodness. Oh, wait, hey, there's a Diablo. Hey, good reactions, Diablo. So reveals, actually there's plenty of areas around to put a wisp. The only problem is that the boss actually targets summons. So he'll likely destroy my wisp, but let's, you know, let's give it a shot. Well, even computers mess up. Where's he off to? There's that Brightwing. Heal coming out at about equal rate of my damage per second. Which is why Brightwing's kind of a big no-no for your Lunara play. And Lucio's even worse since he can really control it.
A thorn in your side.
Oh.
Hear the call of Kalimdor. Let's retreat.
My wisp died. I guess at this point, I might want to do a wisp over in that direction. Not like we're going to react to it. And that's something that a lot of chromies do that can be frustrating for their players, is they'll, you know, Time Walker Pursuit some distant objective or some camp and be like, guys, look, they're doing something we can't do anything about. And everyone's like, rah, I hate that they're doing things we can't do anything about. Let's tilt. It's often better to just put yourself in a position where you can actually react to the information you have rather than seeing things like this.
Growing strong.
But still, it's a great, I mean, look at that circle. That is fantastic little vision talent. Are you sacrificing things to take Hanzo? Maybe not. Are you sacrificing things to take Lunara? Maybe. We can dispel that Gul'dan later on at level 13. That might be a cute move. Interesting that your squirrel just kind of scoots along the ground at intervals of speed. Okay, cool. So it is 2:30. We hit level 4 early because we've been soaking pretty good and the objective's up. So we do get 4s right before the objective. So this location of Nature's Calling is fantastic. I've got 16 seconds. I can get maybe a little bit of XP out of that wave. Nah, I'll be out of here in time. But we'll still get full healed and into location. So I now do 150% bonus damage to non-heroes. And they've got a Li Ming, so we've got a pretty good race on the other side. They're currently busy in that off lane. Let's see what my sort of solo Greymane pursuits look like. 96. Problem is, though, my poison isn't actually the current damage, so they can't outrace me even with really good application of the poison. However, took a lead. It's computer focused, so it's not the best test in the world, but that was okay. And if I can prance off on my own when I'm so susceptible to ganks as a little flighty deer, that's not horrible. Oop. I was moving my wisp. I want to test on this one if he spawns a circle, because if you put a Hydra or something out there, he'll still get a circle on it and destroy it. Will he destroy my wisp if it's nearby? Looks like we have Lost Vikings going in the off lane, so I don't need to cover that. I still would like a wisp cooldown watch. But I guess there's a little orange bar on my Wisp that I can take advantage of.
The forest fights back.
Choose a talent.
This will go down pretty quick. What do I want here? Basic attack damage would help with the burn. Basic attack split, not speed. And this is only to heroes, so I guess I'd want Wild Vigor. To help burn the objective.
Your spirit is strong.
Intruders.
Double kill.
That Diablo's getting activated as Spell Shield a whole heckin' lot.
Fresh as a
Well,
flower.
that looks good on buildings.
A thorn in your side.
I want to get an attack onto this building, see what one attack looks like damage-wise. Not too bad.
Slain.
Why did I get a crit there? Attack damage, 50%, right. Looks like we're out of targets. That's not how you play Diablo.
For the wild.
It looks like you got healed by something. Nah.
Smile on you.
That's the way we do it.
Shall return before long, heroes.
Nicely done. Time for some reading.
Cool, that's done. Let's get out of there. And 2 objective. 19.
Fortune righteous fire.
Junkrat's beating me by a lot,
All your service.
but he's also lane clearing a bit more effectively.
Choose a talent.
I guess if my poison does all the bonus damage, I just need to apply it. And keep it applied. It doesn't matter how many stacks there are. I don't do more damage at this level based on the number of stacks I have. Oopsies.
Nature reclaims all.
Oh, cooldown hit me. Oh, that's gonna hurt. Oh, but less than it did, so that's good.
There is strength in your heart. Call upon it.
What a messy little map. With the Lost Vikings, too, causing all sorts of noise up front. Ooh, nice shot, Junkrat, but not into anything. Gul'dan. Yeah, that's Morales, and that's Eric the Lost Viking. I guess no one's... Now he's walking away.
Enough. I seek better ground.
Managed to get top hero damage. What I want is maybe... I guess unfair advantage will never affect an immortal because they can't be stunned. This 3 stacks, Nature's Talking, deals 40% bonus damage, and I think it's safe to say that that would stack with my other action. Here's increased attacks, so pretty decent burn. And we'll get some orbs flying out too.
I hear the call of Kalimdor.
Victory through righteousness.
All right, they're pushed out, so let's see if we can get them stuck on the immortal.
A thorn in your side.
Without giving Diablo a free out either.
Triumph this day.
Intruder.
Eek. Okay, she got that. Oh, oh man. Nope, don't touch me.
Suffer as the wild ones. Time for some reading.
Got souls for hitting heroes.
I will return to face the demon.
Wow, what a messy fight. Oh my god, their health didn't go anywhere, and Burst wins the day. Oh, well, there was a Garrosh in the bottom.
Let's retreat.
Man, the
Taken a fort.
team fight damage. It's like fighting, it's like a weird sustain chromie. Like
For
these
the
numbers.
wilds.
Yeah. It's not Thrall with that poke, because you're not having those big, impactful team fight moments. where you're hitting a big ult and throwing the whole battle your way.
I hear the call of Kalimdor. Time for some reading.
Nice, good bribe there, Lost Vikings. Nope. Well, we can hold on to it. You guys want to be pros?
You can't run from
I just want to make sure nobody comes over and takes it. Oh dear. That's going to be a reset Li Ming. Let's get a dude in position.
I will renew these lands.
So we're going to clear out this camp. We've got a camp of our own, and Gazlo's dealing with it. So I am the team's objective burn. I report to duty nice and early.
Before my wrath, demon.
So 135 ago. Okay, a little bit of stim action. My auto attacks at level 12 are still a little low for my damage to be delayed by so much. I can't die, or we will... Yeah, they're doing good burn too. I don't feel like I'm getting too big of an advantage. It's certainly not an unfair advantage.
The forest fights back.
Or I guess it's a nature's calling. What's unfair advantage? That's a different one. I should probably avoid stuns.
You can't run from me.
Alright, we did win that one. So they've got a Gul'dan and a Li Ming. Let's do Greater Spell Shield. And let's go ahead and start with it turned off.
Order to this realm.
We got a camp going in the bottom. Junkrat's running top. So let's be in lane.
I hear
Help
the
clear
call
that
of
out.
Kalimdor.
I think too, maybe our lane clear is too slow.
Your corruption, hellspawn.
Oh, well.
Time for some reading. Suffer as the wild ones. Finally.
Gazlo's. Oh, well, spell shield's on, so I get a little bit of wiggle. But spell shield's over. And there goes Lost Vikings. I do have Morales' attention. Oh, but that's a Diablo. He's still pretty hardy. I'm curious to know what build this computer Diablo's doing. He definitely has the soul shield. He's resin. Oh, Hefe. Hefe, take the hits.
To the root of this problem.
Spell shield that. Diablo's back. I mean, I'm wailing. I have this Morales, and she's taking good care of me. And I just don't feel like I'm doing okay, right? I mean, these are decent damage numbers.
For the plans.
But you just need something a bit more explosive.
You can't run from me.
Oop, okay. Oh,
Fresh as a flower.
I mean, people need to get hit by Hanzo and then be like, oh man! And then get hit.
Taste my soul.
This just gives too much reaction time, perhaps, for a team to get their supports in order and heal your buns. But how's our contribution number-wise on Battlefield?
I fight for the glory of
Sustained damage is tough to read.
Nicely done.
But 156, so we're basically getting like another auto attack out. At this point, double damage. That's pretty good.
Forest fights back.
We pushed them out to the wall, so naturally we're going to win that one as they're out of position. Let's see how their burn is for this guy.
Suffer as the wildlands.
Don't have my spell shield yet, so we can't quite party at maximum party. But looks like we had a little split.
For a while.
Choose a talent.
Empowers basic attacks. So that's the giant killer. I need mana. No, we can get this all off orbs. Basic attack range. Recharges faster. Disabled heroes. We do have some pretty decent disables. That's unfair advantage. Nature's Toxin.
Let the burning hells atone for their sins.
I will renew these lands. You can't run from nature.
I love the attack range.
Intruders. My mana is low.
But I don't have the mana for it. There we go.
I just love watching.
Guess we'll do one there. That costs no mana. Alright. We'll ball up the computers for the next big push, since they like split pushing, but at 15 minutes, we won't end the game there quite yet. So great. This is good numbers. We're getting a level lead now. I don't know if Lunara is going to get you an early level lead, since she doesn't have any displacements.
Well,
And it's a pretty easy job for the enemy to heal through. That's where everything's really going to hinge. Took this pretty early, so let's see if we can get the computers to do this camp with me.
I hear the
Oh.
call of
Oh.
Kalimdor.
Who did this? Alright, well, let's push it in. I guess we don't have our level advantage anymore, but...
Taste my spear. You can't run from nature.
Go ahead and turn off my spell shield.
Intruders.
Oh, well, that'll happen. At least it didn't take my spell shield. Looks like they're going for a keep of their own.
Taste my spear.
And they want to go for it.
Let's get to the root of this problem.
Activate my spell shield to reduce the dot damage. Keep battling. Okay, spell shield's out. Oh, I need so much more decisiveness. Getting a whale like that, too, for seconds at a time. And that damage number is great, but what are we actually making out of it?
I seek the
Alright, let's go burn the objective, though.
a thorn in your side.
Oh, his name's Diablo. And I don't want to put my back to a wall. I did. Though I guess since that's all spell damage and not actually percent-based damage, I've decreased a lot of it with my spell shield.
I just love watching them win. Growing strong.
3, 4 for a little burst. Now we can win the next phase because we got catapults. And we actually did win that one too, but it was pretty close. Let's get a thing in the thing.
Let's go.
Okay, cool. This is the one I'm really curious about.
You can't run from
I want to have a good team fight over it. Okay, there's going to be a Lee-Ming orb flying in. There she goes. Looks like she broke. Oh, they're all here. Guess they're grouped, not broken.
a thorn in your side.
I guess I should just go burn. I'm not actually scaring him off the objective. Brightwing's countering all my damage. No.
The forces of evil are mighty, but so are we.
Yeah, I should go on burn since I'm so much of the team's damage in that direction. And they're still burning there too. Looks like we're gonna have an immortal in our faces. Brightwing's cleaning up the objective, or the catapults. Oh, Gary lives. Looks like they actually stopped DPSing ours. Gary, you're still alive. Okay. Calamity Li Ming. Diablo. Diablo. He'll be okay. No. Well, he spent all his souls doing that. I guess Olaf's guarding the objective, so that's okay, too. Here comes Li Ming, though. She wants to poke it, Olaf. She wants to poke it, Olaf. You're gonna have to catch it. You gotta get in front. Here, I'll help you with a ping. Come on, Olaf. That's a stun. Yeah, no, you're right, Get on back.
Finds a way. For the wilds.
Well, we'll go through the bottom. So we'll get some defense. Get to 20. And then we're gonna do, I guess, intensifying toxin since we're all forest. We don't really need the forest wrath. And that will help with the objective.
Let's go. Intruders.
190. A hit.
You can't run from nature.
Choose a talent.
Okay, well, we're getting little mouthfeel kind of crits. But it did lose its 3 stacks, so now I gotta work it back up. 290, though. That's pretty cute.
Enemy has destroyed a fort.
Now it's unstacked again.
Fresh as it. Suffer as you
Cool, back to stacking. That is not a useful lightning breath, so that's okay. Who'd we get, a Gazlo?
A bold strike, warriors. The demon will need time to recover.
2. Okay, that's 3 onto Li Ming. Let's see what that feels like. 112, 112, 112.
Let's go.
Enemy slain.
Oh, I'm getting stuck on minions. Where you at, Gul'dan? There he goes.
Double kill.
That is almost... I mean, it's 40%, so it's not crazy town, but I'm definitely feeling pretty Nazebo-y, particularly with this range from 16.
You can't run from nature.
I can see why you might want to do the cooldown reduction as well.
Let's get to the root of this problem. I will renew the
Angels smile.
Now there's a Gazlo.
Think again before you try.
Who might not be worth chasing.
Suffer as a
Spirit is strong.
Okay, I think we end. Junkrat, no. Everybody, we're ending.
Shall return before long.
Let's do it.
time for some weeding.
Guess there's still a Brightwing in the way. Yeah, what I can do is get this out. Nope, didn't live. Just get something poisoned so I can have my range. Ooh. Ooh, into the corner. Okay.
Fresh as a flower.
Killing spree.
I mean, that's a pretty big power spike. So did they make an auto attack Nazebo? Maybe not. I think Diablo would have taken... I'll GG the computers. I think Diablo would have taken a bit more damage from Nazebo there. Huh. So that was Battlefield of Eternity. Nature's Calling came online at a good time for it. Diablo did Soul Shield and then a Flamestomp build to make sure he had maximum Soul Shields, even when with the Lightning Breath talents. So that's a build we put together earlier. I don't know. Feels like the same Lunara, but now you got a really nice level 20 power spike. And that's okay. Well, these are both side grades, it seems. Which is very interesting. And I think we're really hunting talent diversity across both these reworks. And for that, we've succeeded. I would say there is a pretty good chance we can run multiple builds for Lunara and Diablo. Which one ends up best, what their new situation will be. I think Diablo still, because of his nature of dive. And without really reliable self-healing outside of team fights, you're still going to be wanting to do some double tank action with him. Maybe you can solo tank. I think you're still going to pull a lot of resources from a solo support in that regard. But you're not deleting tanks on the other side too, so you almost want Diablo into whatever you want. It doesn't really have to be into solo or double tank in the first place. He's still got the movement speed, he's still got the charge, which helps him against the Garrosh. I think I need that armor though. I need the armor talent. Lunara here, that was cool. And it was cool to see her have some viability on Battlefield of Eternity again. There wasn't anything I was really missing. I think I'm still seduced by the idea of Thornwood Vine and my new level 7 talent. Which is called...
Allies of the forest are
Choking Pollen. Kind of hard to maintain 3 stacks. And since your Noxious Blossom hit won't take them to 3 on its own, and it doesn't count for 3 unless you're hitting someone with already 3 stacks, it only has 3-second duration. And that's the stacks themselves, right? The maximum of 9 seconds. Kind of unreliable. So I think they about break even, don't they?